Our top story today from the GatewayPundit.com, breaking: an ex-Ivy League student identified as a person of interest in the fatal shootings of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. We're covering this story and so much more here on the Gateway Pundit's Week in Review. My name is Elijah Schaffer, and this is the Week in Review, where we cover the top 5 stories of the last 24 hours. A cheers to all you guys with my Gateway Pundit mug. You can get yours by joining the mug club. Our top story today from Jim Hoff reports that ex-Ivy League student is identified as a person of interest and now has been arrested allegedly after the shooting of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Jim Hoff reports, it turns out here that authorities have identified Luigi Mangione, or Mangione, depending on how you speak Italian, a 26-year-old former Ivy League student, as a person of interest in the fatal shooting of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Mangione, who was a valedictorian of his high school class and has plans to study artificial intelligence at the University of Pennsylvania, was apprehended at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, following a nationwide manhunt, the New York Post first reported. Upon his arrest, Mangione was found in possession of a handgun equipped with a silencer, multiple fake identification documents, and a handwritten manifesto expressing grievances against the healthcare industry. According to the Daily Mail, he was reportedly found in possession of a 3D printed ghost gun, resembling that one used in the Wednesday morning murder. According to ABC News, a customer at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, alerted police after recognizing a man in the restaurant from surveillance footage. NBC reported that customers described the man as suspicious before authorities apprehended him. Now, Mangione has been arrested on firearms charges but has not been charged in connection with the Thompson murder.
Earlier this morning in Altoona, Pennsylvania, members of the Altoona Police Department arrested Luigi Mangione, a 26-year-old male, on firearms charges. At this time, he is believed to be our person of interest in the brazen targeted murder of Brian Thompson, CEO of UnitedHealthcare, last Wednesday in Midtown Manhattan. The suspect was in a McDonald's and was recognized by an employee who then called local police. Responding officers questioned the suspect, who was acting suspiciously and was carrying multiple fraudulent IDs as well as a U.S. passport. Upon further investigation, officers recovered a firearm on his person as well as a suppressor, both consistent with the weapon used in the murder. They also recovered clothing, including a mask consistent with those worn by our wanted individual. Also recovered was a fraudulent New Jersey ID, matching the ID our suspect used to check into his New York City hostel before the shooting incident. Additionally, officers recovered a handwritten document that speaks to both his motivation and mindset. NYPD detectives are en route to Pennsylvania as we seek to interview the subject further.
Yeah, no, it's pretty remarkable. I mean, you see this obviously was some sort of a communist, anti-capitalist rigmarole. This guy was going out to send a message. He had a manifesto, and I don't know whether to be, sort of shocked about this or not surprised as we've moved towards this sort of communist rhetoric and narrative that this stuff will probably start happening. Now, obviously, people are agreeing, okay, well, insurance companies are, causing problems, but is the solution assassinating their CEOs? I don't think so. Now, before we dive in, I want to let you know that we've teamed up with Gundry MD to uncover a pantry staple that's more than just a cooking ingredient. It's olive oil, and it's one of the healthiest foods on earth. Dr. Stephen Gundry, a leading cardiothoracic surgeon and nutrition guru, advocates for olive oil not just for your kitchen, but for your beauty and health regimen too. He suggests using high-quality olive oil daily, whether you're taking a shot or even keeping it in your medicine cabinet. But here's the twist. Not all olive oils are equal. With so many brands out there, how do you know which one truly benefits your health? Dr. Gundry has researched this extensively, and his findings have gone viral. He's here to guide you through the maze of olive oil choices. Watch his eye-opening video now at getolive1.com/pundit. That's GETOLIVE, the number 1.com/PUNDIT, or find the link in the description. That's getolive, the number 1.com/pundit. See how the right olive oil can transform your health and beauty routine. Don't miss out on this life-changing information. Links on the screen and in the description. Now, that being said, in some slightly more interesting news, sorry, Kristen, we're not taking your partisan BS today. Trump calls out far-left media hack Kristen Welker to her face in an instant classic video. President Donald Trump joined far-left NBC reporter Kristen Welker on Meet the Press on Sunday morning. Welker performed as you would expect, with one demeaning question after another, ignoring the current state of the country under Democrat rule for 4 long disastrous years. This was not a surprise. Welker is like any other legacy media reporter, blind in the harsh realities Americans are facing today and ready to pounce on President Trump and spread media lies like she did for 4 years during his previous administration. Welker also allowed Joe Biden to lie openly during the presidential debate she moderated to the American public about the 51 spies who insisted the Hunter Biden laptop scandal was a Russian op. Welker cannot be trusted. Now, we have the full video for you. Check out this interaction. It's actually a masterclass. Watch.
Just remember, unselect committee, a year and a half of sworn testimony, and after getting all of the testimony, they deleted it. And they destroyed almost everything. There's nothing left. It's unprecedented.
And they deny doing that.
If you do that in a civil case, you go to jail.
You know they deny doing that. And officials say that the order never came in for the National Guard.
They put out a statement.
On January 6th, let me ask you this about January 6th. I think
Benny
you're going to want to
Thompson
answer
wrote
this.
in a statement that he has destroyed all evidence.
Let me ask you this about January 6th.
I wish you could be you have such potential. If you could be just non-biased, you hurt yourself so badly. I'm telling you, they deleted and destroyed all the evidence. Everyone knows it. And you slough it off like it doesn't mean anything.
No, I'm just saying they deny it. That's all I'm saying.
Kristen, if I did it, you would be standing up in that chair shouting at me. And you know what I'd do? I'd say, you got me. They have done something so illegal. They have a committee sworn to, and because it was so bad, the only reason they did it is because the testimony turned out to be in favor of me, like Secret Service testified and disputed everything. It made them into a bunch of liars, not Secret Service, it made the people. They got rid of it because it made Nancy Pelosi, the mayor of D.C., so many people look like criminals. And I will tell you, it's illegal for them to delete and to destroy that evidence.
Let me ask.
The press was obviously unfair to me. The press, no president has ever gotten treated by the press like I was. And yet I got more votes than any Republican candidate in history. By far, it's not even close. So you say, what's that all about? The press has to straighten itself out because honestly, it's lost all credibility. When that can happen, based on the press, I should have gotten no votes, none. And yet I got the highest number ever. And the reason is because I'm able to go on a show, even like yours, even though you're very hostile, I'm able to go on a show like yours. No, you are.
Well, hopefully you thought it was a fair interview. We covered a lot of policy ground.
It's fair only in that you allowed me to say what I say. But, the answers, the questions are, pretty nasty. But look, because I've seen you interview other people like Biden. And
I've never interviewed President Biden. Actually.
When I say you, I'm talking metaphorically. I've seen George Stephanopoulos interview Biden. And he's a tough interviewer. It's the softest interview. I've seen CNN interview him. They give these soft, what's your favorite ice cream? It's a whole different deal. I don't understand why. You would think the press would like to see strong borders, great education, a powerful military, so we have a country left, and all these different things. And somehow they don't want to see that.
Right. They don't want to see that. And I think he's kind of saying, the media's obviously been against us the entire time. And is it really of a surprise when we talk about this stuff that the media has been telling us, oh, we're on your side, we're one of you. Really? Are you? I don't believe that. And the fact that he just blew her up right there on her own show is absolutely hilarious. Now, that being said, they hate her. Joe and Jill light up the internet with their cold responses to a beaming Kamala Harris at the Kennedy Center. Cullen Linebarger reports that Joe and Jill Biden outright disdain for the 2024 presidential runner-up Kamala Harris spilled out into the open Sunday night during a major awards ceremony, and it was not lost in America. As the New York Post reported, the Bidens, along with Harris and her husband Doug Emhoff, attended the 47th Kennedy Center honors in Washington, D.C. Sunday night, where several legendary groups and individuals were honored, including the Godfather director Francis Ford Coppola, the Grateful Dead, and the singer Bonnie Wright. But Joe and Jill stole the show with their actions as they entered the room to a standing ovation. Just watch how shabbily they treat Harris while she smiles and applauds them. Talk about a cold shoulder. I'm going to play the video for you here. Check this out. Here is the exact state of our union and how things are going. Watch. Man, I could cut the air in that room with a knife. Talk about awkward. And of course, after she betrayed him, right? So she betrayed this guy, literally cooed him with Nancy Pelosi, comes out and says, oh, all right, yeah, oh, let's pretend like nothing happened. And she lost, damn it. She lost the election after screwing him over. So you lose, you stole it, and you think that there's what? I'm just supposed to forgive you like nothing ever happened? I mean, this is absolutely ludicrous. And I feel like in some ways Biden's owed an apology. In other ways, I feel like he can just, essentially he can suck it. But I shouldn't really say that because, it's 2024 and some people like to do those things in their free time. Now, that being said, Liz Cheney responds to President Trump's comments on jailing J6 committee members for perpetrating a fraud on the American public. In his first post-election interview with NBC, President Trump told combative hack reporter Kristen Welker that everybody on the Congressional January 6 committee should go to jail. Trump's statements about the unselect January 6 subcommittee's members come as Joe Biden is reportedly considering preemptive pardons for the congressional members who perpetrated a massive fraud on the American public regarding the events surrounding January 6, 2021. Joe Biden and Democrats set up the committee to push twisted lies about the events that day and to blame Trump for the violence at the U.S. Capitol, something that now clearly was the fault of Nancy Pelosi and others. Former lawmaker Liz Cheney was also recently found to have secretly communicated with the committee's star witness Cassidy Hutchinson about her testimony prior to her testimony before the nation. Cheney also refused to call on the limo driver who was anxious to debunk Hutchinson's lies about President Trump attempting to grab the steering wheel of the vehicle on January 6. The entire story was a complete lie. Following President Trump's interview on NBC, Liz Cheney responded to his comments on jailing the lawless, unselect committee members. Liz Cheney's statement is coming, of course, after Trump told our own Kristen Welker that members of the committee should be jailed. Now is she responding, saying that Donald Trump attempted to overturn the 2020 presidential election and seize power. He mobilized an angry mob and sent them to the United States Capitol, where they attacked police officers, invaded the building, and halted the official counting of electoral votes. Trump watched on television as police officers were brutally beaten and the Capitol was assaulted. Then she goes on to say that Donald Trump's suggestion that members of the Congress who later investigated his illegal and unconstitutional actions should be jailed is a continuation of his assault on the rule of law and the foundation of our republic. Trump also said in the same interview with our Kristen Welker that he may pardon some of those January 6 defendants, his supporters who were arrested and charged for storming the Capitol, for breaching this building, and for trying to stop the certification process from taking place. All of this is definitely important to watch. And I'll tell you, just anecdotally, as I was walking into this building today, the Capitol police officers noted that, and they made some remarks to me about that. This is going to have some practical effects on the people here that, of course, are now getting ready for a second Trump presidency. Now, obviously, you guys know that nobody has faced more persecution in this country recently than Donald Trump and his allies. One of those people was Mike Lindell. And I'm glad to announce that Mike Lindell's company, MyPillow, is having their Christmas extravaganza. You can get this season's flannel sheets for as low as $59.98. They won't last long, so get them while you can. The famous My Slippers, they haven't been on sale for over a year. Now, the regular price is $119.98, but now they're only $59.98. You can also get the 6-piece towel set, super comfortable, are back in stock with extremely limited quantities, only $29.98. With hundreds of MyPillow products, there's something for everyone on your Christmas list. From bathrobes, duvets, quilts, down comforters, and so much more. Don't forget the classic collection pillows at wholesale pricing for a standard pillow, only $14.88. Queen size for $18.88, and upgrade to a king for just $1 more. Body pillows are just $29.98, or the multi-use pillows for $9.88. So go to mypillow.com, MyPillow, or call 1-800-210-8491. Use my promo code Elijah, ELIJAH, and remember, you get their pillows for $14.88 right now. It's the best gift. Maximum 10 per customer and free shipping on orders over $75. Check it out today at mypillow.com, promo code Elijah. Now, that being said, the Gateway Pundit reports that Biden regime celebrates Pansexual and Panromantic Pride Day. The responses are absolutely brutal. Joe Biden's Department of Health and Human Services wants everyone to remember this important day in the American public calendar. Today, on Pansexual and Panromantic Pride Day, everyone deserves to feel seen, respected, and supported, no matter who they love. The HHS wrote in the post on the X platform. Create a world where everyone feels proud to be themselves. Today on Pansexual and Panromantic Pride Day, everyone deserves to feel seen, respected, and supported, no matter who they love. Create the world where everyone feels proud. I actually have the post there. Look at this. This is, check this out. HHS. This is what RFK Jr. is supposed to be in charge of. Today on Pansexual Panromantic Day, everyone deserves to feel seen, respected, and supported. And some of the users, it was actually really funny. If I go back to this, this post was met with immediate mockery. Elon Musk said, at this point, I'm just confused. I have no idea what they even mean. Obviously, people said sanity is returning in HHS. Ali Bestecki said, I cannot wait for this degenerate embarrassment of an administration to end. And many like Vivek Ramaswamy said, switch this to lower healthcare costs day and we'd be making progress. Also, Matt Walsh said, in fact, pansexuals do not need to be respected. I hope that you do realize that. And that's true. Anyway, my name is Elijah Schaffer. Thank you so much again for watching the Gateway Pundits Weekend Review. Don't forget to join our mug club. Grab a mug at thegatewaypundit.com. They're embossed, they're weighty, they feel good in the hand, and they're an amazing product. Sip your coffee, your drink, whatever you've got. Have a great rest of the week as always, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.